nothing to worry about.
Why should make the lights go out?
Oh, just a surge in electric was all.
He's quite right. Nothing to get off in shambles about, so sit down and finish your tea. Little puppy cake get it?
Yes, please. Thank you, Mum.
Anyone else? It's a recipe passed down from my great-great-grandmother who worked in the king's kitchen. Everyone says it's to die for.
You're right about that, love.
Oh my!
Blimey.
Mr. Black, whatever could have happened to him?
Oh, stop playing around, Humphrey. You'll give Gertrude bad dreams.
I don't think he's playing around, Mrs. Pope.
Of course he is. Mr. Black can be most useless and upset. I honestly don't know why we still have him for tea.
No, she's absolutely right, Margaret. If I do say so myself, it looks as though he's dead.
Oh my!
Dead?
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 Yes, dead. Entirely and completely.
Oh my! How awful!
Good old Mr. Black. Poor Sam.
Frederick, no, don't do that.
Why not?
You disturbed the scene of the crime. Everyone knows you mustn't disturb the scene of the crime, else you might be suspected as the killer.
What is that thing? That thing that's in him anyway. That's a fire pocket, isn't it, Daddy?
She's right, but if it's our fire pumpkin, that means someone.
Yes, someone.
Who could have done such a thing? Surely it could have been someone in this room.
Just what are you suggesting, Miss Polly?
Only that, well, it had to have happened when the lights went out. Mr. Black was standing right there, and so logically one would have to presume that one of us must have done it.
How dare you say such a thing? No one in this room is capable of committing such a horrendous act. Not against our dear friend Mr. Black. Just how could you suggest? And to think we invited you over for afternoon tea.
No, she's spot on, Sweetums. I think we all know that fire pokers don't just hold themselves in people's chests. Surely one of us must be responsible. I mean, surely one of us had to have done it. I mean, one of us must be responsible.
Stop!
Did I miss my line?
No, you're doing fine.
What is going on here? Eric, is there a problem? I'm working on it.
Oh, this rehearsal's never going to end.
Settle down now, Scarlett. We'll be going again in no time.
In no time? Ha, I seriously do not have time for this.
We'll be going quicker if you sit down and work on your lines till I fix the problem.
Work on my lines? Don't you know who you're talking to?
Thank you, Scarlett. So, what is the...
Is everything okay here? I heard Ray's voices.
Everything's fine.
Are you sure? Nothing out of the ordinary?
Scarlet and Brett are each other's throats again. I say that's about as normal as it gets.
Everything is under control, officer.
Well, okay. If anyone feels as though they're in danger, you shouldn't hesitate to give me a call, if you catch my drift.
You'll be the first one to know, sir. Will someone please tell me what's going on?
The doorbell!
What?
The doorbell! It didn't ring!
So?
So we're waiting for it. The cue's on Richard's line and he says,
One of us must be responsible. Oh, there it is.
Good afternoon, Inspector Bradshaw. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Not now, officer. False alarm.
But the doorbell rang.
I know, just a little mistake, but the problem's fixed now. Come with me. I'll explain everything.
Oh my! Is this gonna happen on opening night? When it happens opening night? It can't happen on opening night!
Relax, Missy, it won't.
But tomorrow's opening night!
But it's fixed. The problem's solved. We have a doorbell, and we'll have it tomorrow for opening night. Relax, we'll be fine. I promise.
Brett, can I have a word while we're stopped?
How can I say no?
You've read my contract now, haven't you?
Yes, Scarlett, I've told you 1,000 times that I've read it.
Then you know that my contract specifically states...
But you won't be in rehearsal for more than 3 hours at a time. Yes, I know.
And it's 8:45 already. I refuse to be kept here past 10. I must have my beauty rest.
And beauty rest you shall have.
not that I'll do any good.
If everyone's done, I have a few words.
Oh goody, words of wisdom from our mighty leader.
Look, we're off track. What we need to do is take a minute to refocus by breathing and visualizing a show-stopping performance tomorrow night.
Show stopping? How is that different from what we're doing already?
You know what I mean. Just come on, everyone. Just breathe and visualize. Breathe and visualize.
Is there a problem here?
Here we go again.
Officer, everything is perfectly fine.
Things don't appear to be fine. It's too quiet.
First it was raised voices, now it's too quiet.
Seriously, we're already running over and it's already getting ridiculous. We don't have time for crazy.
Excuse me, what did you call me?
You heard me. Go back back to your beat, Deputy Dog.
Well, okay, miss. You just earned yourself a pretty nice day at the Sheboygan County Jail. Let's see if the night behind bars will change your tune.
Gary, not now.
Who let him have handcuffs?
Come here, you!
Get him away from me.
Eric!
What now?
Officer Ferguson seems to think there's a problem here. Handle it.
Right. Officer, I witnessed everything. I can tell you everything you need to know so you can crack the case.
Aha! I've got a talker. But why should I trust you?
Why? I have nothing to hide. Like I said, I'll tell you everything you need to know.
But what about these people?
They won't tell you a thing. They are your primary suspects.
Just as I thought.
Come with me, officer.
Why does everyone keep calling him officer? Gary's a little... He's not crazy. He just is a character, that's all.
He's what we call a method actor.
What's that?
It means he plays a cop in the play, so he trained to be a cop. He went through the police academy and everything. He truly believes he's a cop.
Even when he's not acting?
Yep, crazy, isn't it?
But this is so cool. Mom said I should be in a play. I never knew how cool it'd be. All these interesting people to meet and exciting problems to solve. I mean, what if Missy's right? What if the doorbell doesn't work tomorrow? What would we do? Could we ad-lib? Can we?
No.
But it would be so cool.
Oh, Brett, can I make a suggestion?
No.
Well, I was just going to say we could use Susan as a backup doorbell, you know?
No.
You know, play a couple notes that sound like a chime.
Oh, sure, I could do that.
Something like that.
No.
You know, that way we wouldn't have to worry about it.
No.
I mean, our play needs a little bit of work, but...
How can you say that? She's sitting right there. She can hear you. No, it's true. I mean, I'm trying my best, but it's pretty bad. Well, I think your music is just great. Thank you.
Nice work, kid. You keep telling people if they want to hear him, you'll go far.
Aw, thanks.
I was just suggesting that we...
No, Richard.
Fine. Here's another idea.
No.
I was just going to say we could use Gary to open the door.
No.
He's already standing there ready to enter anyway.
No.
And we just need to give him a signal or something.
No.
I'm just saying that...
No! Richard, tell me again. What is your role in this play?
Mr. Polk?
No!
Frederick Polk?
No, not what is your role, but what is your role? What position do you hold in this playhouse?
You're an actor. He wants you to say that you're just an actor.
Right! And I am the director. So you do the acting, and I'll do the directing. Okay, Richard?
But Brett, I was just thinking...
No more thinking. I'll do all the thinking. Capiche?
All right.
Perfect. Now can we get back to rehearsing the show? I'm so glad we didn't let the critics in for a preview tonight.
We are all set.
And you're sure we're ready to go on?
Yes, doorbell works. Gary's refocused. Everyone who needs to be on stage is on stage. So let's go before any of that changes.
Perfect. We'll take it from Richard's line. We'll have a doorbell, and there'll be no more problems.
And we'll be done by 10, just
Just
in
as
time.
Scarlett's contract specifies. Are we done?
Hey, look, everyone, Tom's awake.
Almost forgot about him.
Is the rehearsal over? Because I'm just dying to track down the taco joke right about now.
No, Tom, you just died 2 pages ago.
Oh, really? Because it seems like I've been lying here for a while.
That's because you have been, hon. It's okay, Tom, go back to sleep.
All right. Oh, just remember to wake me up if there's ever a snack break.
One of us must be responsible.
Whomever could that be?
I'll get to it.
Good afternoon. I'm Inspector Bradshaw. Hope I'm not interrupting. I seem to be passing by and I heard a scream.
Sorry, that was May. And Inspector, do you work for Scotland Yard?
As a matter of fact, I was just heading back there when I heard the disturbance. Is everything okay here?
No, in fact, your timing is impeccable, Inspector. It seems as though we may have just been witness to a murder.
A murder, you say?
Yes, sir. I happened right here before our very eyes.
So you saw everything?
Not exactly. She was pouring tea just as the electric went out, and well,
When the lights came on again, Mr. Black was dead.
So you didn't see the killer?
No, sir. The lights went out and it was pitch black.
Interesting. Even in the afternoon.
Yes, sir. I was wondering about that. It is sort of fishy.
Well, yes.
what'd you make of it, Inspector?
Well, certainly this man has been Murder.
Oh my! But who could have done such a thing? We all love and admire Mr. Black. Surely none of us is responsible.
Well, that's certainly a possibility, but as of this, you're all suspects.
Oh, no! This is just terrible!
What's the matter, miss?
Nothing, it's just so terrible!
Sounds like to me you're guilty of a guilty conscience. Anything you would like to tell us, miss?
Oh, no. Well, how could any extent no move? We're all here having tea, and we all love Mr. Black.
You keep saying that. Could it be that you don't really love Mr. Black? Could it be that you're the murderer?
No.
Well, I'm going to have you guys to recreate the scene of the crime to determine how Mr. Black was murdered.
You mean you want us to replay the scene, as if we're in a play or something?
Precisely.
Well, we can do that, can't we? Well, everyone here was present, and the maid was just serving tea.
He was. And what was it I said again? Oh, yes. Drink up, Mr. Black. You don't want your tea getting cold now, do you?
I see.
Now, don't go reading into that now. She only served him a cup of tea, just like she did the others.
And what, may I ask, did you put in Mr. Black's tea?
1 lump, just as he requested.
1 lump. Please continue.
And I said, oh, Mummy, the puppy cakes are simply to die for tonight.
So it was the poppy cakes.
What?
The poison was in the poppy cakes.
No, they were just really good.
And who said anything about poison, Inspector? Are you by chance accusing my wife of murder?
How dare you?
No, not just yet.
And besides, it seems perfectly clear that Mr. Black was killed with a fire poker, not by poisoning.
As I was saying, I must have all the facts. Please continue.
Mr. Black began a conversation about billiards. Mr. Poke is a fine billiards player, so naturally he asked him about his game. He said, how is your billiards game lately, Mr. Poke?
And I said, just dandy, Mr. Black. Care for a round after tea?
Oh, Frederick, always up for a contest. That's what I said.
I think it would be grand, maybe what? Oh yes, does sound exquisite.
I'll just go sit at the table, I said. But then Mr. Black said, no, Mr. Pope. I'd like to take a stab at it and play a game or two. But you've always bested me, and I'm certain I'll never defeat you.
And I responded, why is that, Mr. Black? Surely been proved since we last played. I mean, it's been years.
And Mr. Black said, no, it seems I quite haven't missed the break yet.
I said, oh, pish posh, it's nothing really. All you need to do is put a bit more English on it.
And that's when the lights went out. And when they came back on again, he was dead.
So, you were challenging him.
Only to a friendly game of pool, Inspector.
Is that pool with a capital P that rhymes with T?
What?
Oh, nothing. Just remembering a song about boys up to no good.
Surely you're not suggesting.
No, not just yet. Just trying to figure out what happened out here. And what did you say to it?
All you need to do is put a bit more English on it.
Stop!
Oh, for the love, what is it now? We can't keep stopping like this or we'll never open. Did I do something wrong?
No, you did everything just as you were supposed to.
Is this going to happen on opening night?
Don't worry, Misty. Things like this always happen in front of dress rehearsal. It always straightens itself out somehow.
She's right, something always goes wrong. I seriously don't know why I do this anymore. Well, I think it's just thrilling.
What is the problem now? Are you trying to ruin my career?
No, I am.
We're doing the best we can up here, Brett. It's not easy, you know.
It would be if you'd stick to the script.
Hold on a minute. We have stick to the script. Everything here has been exactly by the book. It's the doorbells, blackouts, and the thunder that has been out of place.
He's right. The lights have been perfect.
Eric!
Sorry, there seems to have been a green power surge.
You mean that was real?
Yes.
Oh, I thought we were just replaying our last cue when Mr. Black dies.
No, I didn't call for a cue, so the crew didn't take one.
That's odd. Then what's Gary up to? Misty, relax. Nothing really happened to him. He's just confused.
Justin, everything is finally going right. This is so exciting. But I hope it doesn't happen on opening night, of course.
What happened?
Well, he seems to be confused, as if he's playing the part of Mr. Black now.
Was on a cue.
You don't don't have any more cues, Tom. You're playing the part of the dead guy.
Oh, right. Then why is everyone standing around? Are we done?
Not even close.
Oh, I thought I might have time to make it to the top of it before I close.
It's okay, Tom. Go back to sleep. We still have 30 pages to go.
All right.
Can you just convince Gary that he's not playing Mr. Black?
I don't think he's confused. You know, Gary, it's impossible to get him out of character.
Then why else would he be lying here with a fire poker in his chest?
Maybe he hasn't taken his meds.
You shouldn't say things like that, Holly.
You're right. You can't fix crazy.
Let's just see something so we can keep going. Gary! Hey, you know as well as the rest of us, the show must go on. Gary!
Brett, let me handle this. You have to be gentle with Gary. Officer Ferguson, I heard there was an illegal gambling hall being run down the street from here. They need your help to shut him down. Wow, I thought for sure that'd work. I've been saying that for when he's at his worst.
Do something, Brett. This is getting ridiculous.
Gary! Gary! Gary!
Oh no! Is he really?
Susan! That is enough!
Sorry, I'm starting to be confused now. Is this part of the play?
No, Susan.
But it looks very familiar.
You've got that right.
We stopped rehearsing a while ago. You can take a break now.
Oh, well, you just get in the habit, you know?
Well, I thought it was cool.
Gary!
Brett, you're clearly not getting through to him like that. Let me handle this.
Richard, I have told you 1,000 times. I am the director. I am the one who handles things.
Gary? Gary? Oh, no. This is bad. I think he actually might be.
What?
Dead.
It's over. It's all over.
No, Misty, the show must go on.
No, there's nothing that can be done. The show is over.
No, we'll find a way. I'm sure someone here knows Inspector Bradshaw's lines.
And I doubt we can count on you for that.
Me? No, I'm the director. I'm in charge of this play's vision and direction. I can't be up here on stage.
Just as I thought. I know the inspector's lines.
No, don't have no Gertrude.
Aw.
Eric can do it.
No, he's calling the show and fixing all of our problems. You can't expect him to play the inspector on top of everything else he's doing.
There's no one else.
Who'll follow for Erica as stage manager?
He can do both.
No,
He can.
no, I mean, yes, of course he could. We all know how incredible Eric is. But, Brett, I'd like to think that your paternalistic, asking-me-so-to-see treatment of Eric is really just some grotesquely veiled compliment on his unending liability and competence. But seriously, he's burned out. It's too much to ask.
Fine. I'll think of something else when Eric comes back from calling the cops.
In the meantime, what do we do about this?
I don't know.
Now there's a surprise. He finally admits he doesn't know something.
Shouldn't we, drag Gary into the wings or something?
No.
You saying that just because I said it, or do you really think it's a bad idea?
Yes.
Well, it's really weird leaving him lying there dead like this.
It didn't bother you that Tom's been lying here all this time?
But that's because he's Tom. He's playing Mr. Black, who's dead.
Gary's dead.
Scarlet, don't be so insensitive.
Well, it's true.
But Tom's only playing a part in the play. Gary's really dead.
When you think about it, what's the difference, really?
The cops are on their way. I've instructed the crew to let them in.
Thank you, Eric.
What will we do? I mean, what will we say?
Well, we'll just recount the facts. Sure, I'm sure we all know how this works. We work in a murder mystery playhouse, after all.
Yeah, I was trying to recount the facts. Trying to remember everything that happened before the lights went out.
Okay, so who was on stage and where was everyone standing? What?
You really don't know, do you?
Well, I'm just the director. I'm not the stage manager. I don't keep track of all the notes. Eric, your notes, please.
Not on your life.
Hand them over.
No, what if something happens to them?
Nothing will happen to them. It'll be perfectly fine.
That's what you keep saying, Brett. But things keep happening and everything's not fine.
These never leave my sight.
Well, you don't have to leave the room. You can supervise.
Fine.
Okay, so... Yeah, there's Holly. There's Richard. There's Tom. Sleeping as always. Scarlet there. See, being dramatic. Yeah, well, that solves it. One of you must be the murderer.
What about you?
What about me?
Well, I mean, it could have been you. You were in here with us.
Yeah, Brett, this isn't just taking place on stage. This isn't just a play anymore.
Where'd she go? Susan! Did anyone see her walk out?
What if it was her?
Susan, seriously? That's impossible.
No, I mean, really. Think about it. How frustrated she must be with all of us.
It's true. We have been rather difficult.
And how can she live with herself when she plays so horribly?
It's not that bad. I think her music starts yesterday at noon. I mean, no one would really suspect her.
Guys, are we seriously doing this right now? Why don't we just let the cops figure this out?
What if she's out there plotting who's next?
Misty, I'm serious. We can't be questioning each other. We have a real show tomorrow. Actual people who paid real money for their tickets are coming.
He's right. I think we all need to sit down and think about what's happened here. I mean, are none of you concerned about what just happened to Gary?
Good evening. Is this the Sheboygan Mystery Playhouse?
Yes, officers.
I'm Inspector Wright. This is Inspector Fuller, Sheboygan PD.
I'll be right back.
What's the problem?
I think I left my bags in the cruiser.
Yeah, it's fine. I have mine recovered, and besides, I may need backup.
No, it's like I can't switch the place without a warrant or something. I'll go get it and be right back.
All right. Sorry about that. Anyways, I was saying we got a call down at the station.
Yes, that was me.
So I understand there's been a murder here.
Yes, sir.
Mind if I take a look around?
No, do what you need.
Good boy. Oh! What is the meaning of this? Is this some sort of practical joke?
No, that's not it at all.
That's Tom. He's an actor like us.
Then why is he on the floor with a fire poker in his chest?
Oh, that's his part in the play. He plays the dead guy.
Very well then, but geez, you could at least warn me.
Sorry, we thought the snoring would give him away.
Hey, what else am I supposed to do? I've been lying here for like an hour already.
It's okay, Tommy. Go back to sleep. You didn't see anything anyways.
All right.
So what kind of place is this anyway?
It's a murder mystery. Right up your alley, I bet.
What makes you say that?
Nothing. Just a hunch.
It's a British play by an American playwright, so I'm putting a little English on it. Very clever, don't you think?
Sure.
You should come and see us. Opening night is tomorrow.
Not sure that'd be a good idea given the circumstances.
Wait, do you mean it's a bad idea to see the play after a murder's taking place, or just see the show in general?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
So I suppose this is the real victim.
Yes, sir.
Well, he's definitely dead.
Oh my!
Settle down. You've known that for a while now.
I know, but it's just so terrible.
But can you tell us who done it?
No, not just yet. Were you all present when the murder took place?
Yes, sir.
And did anything unusual happen besides the murder?
Yeah, there was a blackout.
That's not unusual. We're rehearsing a play. Blackouts happen all the time in here.
That's useful. Any information is helpful.
So you know who the killer is?
No, not just yet. I need to know exactly what happened in the moments leading up to Mr.
Ferguson, Gary Ferguson.
Mr. Ferguson's death. Is it possible to reenact everything that happened up until that point?
Well, of course. We were just rehearsing the play. We know exactly what happened.
Rehearsing the play?
That's what she said.
So you can just relive it, word for word? Yeah, more or less, yeah. All right, perfect. That's what we'll do.
But we can't without Gary because he's the inspector.
Well, let's just take it from when you guys are doing the reenactment for the inspector. Inspector Bradshaw, that is.
You mean when Mr. Black dies?
Yeah, it's all the same lines anyway.
You sure it's the same?
Yeah, only Gary was standing there. He's playing the investigator of the play, Inspector Bradshaw.
So now we get to do the scene like our characters do? We're method actors like Gary.
Just take a seat in the front row and let you do your thing.
Okay.
Wait, is this the original death scene? The one that the characters we play? We'll need Tom for that.
Right, wake him up.
Is that the scene we're doing? Maybe I'm confused, but I thought we were...
Richard, what have I said?
But I thought Tom was...
No more thinking, okay? Okay, so wake him up so we can get going.
Tom.
What? It's time for the snack break?
No, we're taking it back a few pages. We need you for the death sequence.
Okie dokie. At least that means I'll get another poppy cake.
No more poppy cake. Save some for tomorrow's play. Places everywhere.
Drink up, Mr. Block. You didn't want your tea getting cold, now do you?
Oh, Mummy, the poppy cakes is something for the die for tonight.
How's your billy odds getting lately, Mr. Polk?
Why, just dandy, Mr. Black. Care for a round after tea?
I'm Frederick, always up for a contest.
I think it would be grand, maybe, would?
Oh, yes, it does sound exquisite. Let's just go set up the table.
No. Mr. Polk, I'd love to take a stab at it and play a game or two, but you've always bested me, and I'm certain I'll never defeat you.
Why is that, Mr. Black? Surely you've improved since we last played. I mean, it's been years.
No, I'm afraid I haven't, Tom. I still haven't quite mastered the break.
Oh, pish posh. It's nothing, really. All you need to do is put a bit more English on it.
Wow.
And when the lights came back on, Mr. Black was dead.
You mean Gary?
I'm very confused.
But guys, that was fantastic. Never you've done that with such fire, such zing. Finally, you guys are getting it.
Thank you. It means the world to us.
Great display.
Thank you. Inspector Fuller of the Sheboygan PD. Double homicide. No doubt about it. Where's Inspector Wright?
He was sitting right next to me as the crew showed him the vent sitting up to Gary's desk. He's sitting right there.
Do you care to tell me how he ended up with a fire poker in his chest?
No, it's not what you think about it. I mean, Inspector, sir.
Then you said you were sitting right next to him.
I was.
So you're in easy reach of him.
That looks bad, doesn't it?
Yes, I am placing you under arrest for murder of an officer.
But I'm innocent.
Fred didn't do it, Inspector. You couldn't have. I believe him.
And can you tell me what happened? Did you see anyone?
No.
Brett, you're sitting right next to him.
I know, but I was so captivated by the performance, and then the lights went out and it was so dark.
What, the stage lights went out again?
Yeah, just like before.
Okay, I'm on it.
No, I'm gonna have to ask you to stay here to convict Mr. Goody Two-Shoes over here.
Convict him?
Yes, I'm gonna need to know all the details.
How can this keep on happening? First, Gary is murdered, then an officer is killed, now Brett's being hauled off to prison. How will we ever open?
Calm down, Misty. We're not opening after this.
No, we're still opening tomorrow. You guys don't need me here. The show must go on.
But Brett, this has gotten out of control.
And I am not staying past 10. In fact, it's obvious we won't be finishing the rehearsal tonight. I should just go now.
Oh dear.
Oh, brother.
Oh, how exciting.
No, no one's going anywhere. You sit right there. And everyone's gonna need to tell me all the events that led up to Mr. Inspector Wright's death.
I'm an inspector. We can do more than just tell you. We can show you.
But we've done this scene 3 times already.
Excuse me, Inspector. Just one moment. Talk to the confidential. Want to go to jail?
No.
Well, you know that he means business, so let's do what the nice inspector asks, shall we?
Fine.
All right, we're ready to go. Ready to go. Let me see.
Don't forget Mr. Black.
Oh,
All right, Tom, wake him up.
but he's,
Mom!
Oh my gosh! I thought you were dead!
Breakfast ready?
Now, Tom, we're replaying the murder scene.
Oh, again? We've done this scene several times already.
Finally, someone else sees how ridiculous this is.
Places, people.
I'm just gonna stand over here.
Drink that, Mr. Black. You don't want your tea getting cold now, do you?
Oh, Mummy, the puppy takes us simply to die for tonight.
How was your billiards game lately, Mr. Polk?
Just dandy, Mr. Black. Careful around after tea.
Hi, Frederick. Always up for a contest.
I think it would be good, would you watch? Oh, yes, does sound exquisite.
I'll just go set up the table.
No. Mr. Polk, I'd love to take a stab at it and play a game or two, but you've always bested me, and I'm certain I'll never defeat you.
Why is that, Mr. Black? Surely you've improved since we last played. I mean, it's been years.
No, I'm afraid I haven't at all. I still haven't quite mastered the break.
Oh, pish posh. It's nothing, really. All you need to do is put a bit more English on it.
And that's exactly how it happened.
What is going on here?
He's dead!
How could you
This is really starting to creep me out, guys.
How can this keep on happening?
and in the same exact way, too.
What do you mean?
Well, think about it. There's a pattern here. Every single person that has died here tonight has been an inspector. Think about it. They're all inspectors.
Not Tom.
He doesn't count. He's not really dead.
Gary's not an inspector.
Nobody plays in the play. Well, played one in the play.
We've done it with fire pokers in our chests.
1,
Same exact fashion.
2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, that's definitely odd. I mean, how many fire pokers could there possibly be in this place?
Ooh, and then there was the thunder and the lights went out each time.
Yeah, and what's with that?
Sorry, the crew's working on it, but there doesn't seem to be a problem. Seem to be a problem with the lighting system.
No, I mean, why would the lights go out when it thunders? Thunder doesn't knock the power out, it's just a sound.
It's the lightning that does it.
Please, Brett, don't treat me like I'm an idiot. Eric may put up with it, but I won't. I know it's the lightning that knocks the power out. But doesn't it normally knock it out for good? Like at least for a couple hours or more?
Not in any murder mystery I have ever seen.
This isn't just a play anymore, Brett. This is really happening to us.
She's right, Brett. There's something weird going on with the lights.
Ooh, and what about the music? It still plays every time someone's pronounced dead.
Yeah, this is really creepy, guys.
Yeah, this is actually really creepy, guys. This is really weird. Like, are we?
Can we cut that part, Brett?
How can we cut the music when Susan hasn't been at her keyboard for any of the last 3 murders?
Ooh, and yet the music still plays on.
Like the band playing as the Titanic sing.
Well, this is so cool. It's like it's Susan's signature for every murder, like some sort of vengeful poetic justice. Sandy! Well, I've always been a fan of Susan's work.
You guys don't really think.
No. We're not playing the blame game again. Are we
No, I
seriously pointing the
mean, you don't
finger
really
at
think it
Susan?
could be Susan. I mean, I hate to suggest everyone loves Susan, but you don't think it could be her, do you?
Well, she does seem to have disappeared.
She hasn't been here since Gary died.
And the music plays on.
Guys, stop pointing the finger at Susan, the tone-deaf accompanist who's just doing her best to provide us with cheesy blue music.
Well, Eric, who else could have done it?
It could have been any one of us, including you, Eric.
Now hold it right there.
She doesn't mean it. She knows you're the only thing holding the show together.
All she's saying is someone is definitely responsible for this. So why not you?
Who's the one in handcuffs?
Yeah, speaking of that, get these off of me.
Brett!
Keep them on him, darling. It's better for everyone if we keep him restrained.
No, guys, seriously, get me out of these.
Guys, I'm serious. I know each and every one of you, and I know that none of you could have done this.
Aw, how sweet of him to say.
Can it, cutie?
Oh, something has to be the killing the inspectors. If it's one of us or something out there.
But no.
Yeah, how on earth did we end up with 4 dead bodies with fire pokers in their chest?
No, 3 dead bodies with fire pokers in their chests. Tom's not dead.
3 dead bodies and 1 actor who's playing a dead body with fire pokers in their chest.
No. No one did anything to Tom. No fire poker actually in the chest. I think you really just mean 3.
3 dead bodies with fire pokers in their chests.
I don't know.
But someone has to be killing them.
Maybe I should just call the cops again.
No!
Well, someone has to figure this mess out.
You're right.
Someone else needs to figure this whole mess out for us.
And I've got just the person.
Not Eric.
How did you? Fine.
But he's right. Someone really needs to figure this out for us.
I've got it.
Not Eric.
No, someone else.
Who?
The perfect person, really.
Who?
And if you think about it, they know how to rip apart a murder mystery.
Who?
And they're always able to recognize who the killer is before everyone else.
Who?
The critics. We'll invite a theater critic.
Yeah, they're crazy. They're gonna kill us.
No, hear me out.
Brett, you know they'll eat us alive.
They'll write a scathing review that'll appear in tomorrow morning's paper.
And then no one will come to see us. At least we have a chance of people coming if they don't know any better.
You really think we're that bad?
No, you're all wrong. The house would be packed for sure.
How? We never have a full house.
Because the story wouldn't be about how bad our show is. The story would be about the murder that happened at the Murder Mystery Playhouse. After reading something like that, everyone would want to come.
I think he's onto something. You're right, Brett. The critics tend to unravel the plot before anyone else does. Maybe they could tell us why the inspectors keep on dying.
Or who killed the inspectors?
And since a critic isn't an investigator, they wouldn't be killed.
Exactly.
They said there was a pattern about inspectors dying. I don't know. Maybe it's just a coincidence that they're all cops.
Well, in that case, there's one less critic we have to worry about.
Hey guys. There she is. Where'd you go?
Well, there's this lady out front claiming her name's Adele Sears from the Sheboygan Daily Tribune. She wants to have a sneak peek of today's performance.
Speak of the devil.
Adele Sears is the theater columnist, isn't she?
Yes.
Oh, wow, perfect, Susie. We were just talking about how amazing it'd be to have a critic in here.
You want a theater critic? He ain't here. Haven't you been watching the rehearsals?
Eric, I'll just go invite her in.
No, Brett, you're in handcuffs. Sit down. Try to look more professional.
That's my employee.
I see you went on with the rehearsals without me.
No, we actually haven't moved forward at all.
And who are these people?
Oh, they're not in the play.
That's Investigator Wright from the Sheboygan PD. He came to investigate the murders.
Huh? Could've sworn he looked familiar, though.
You're probably just mistaking him for Tom.
It's a fire poker, simple mistake.
So, where have you been all this time, Susan?
Well, you know, I was on break, so I took a little walk to the corner store, did a little window shopping, and you would not believe what I found. All right, ready? Take a look at this. It was only $4.99 and $30 for the whole set. Can you believe it? What? Anyways, that was a steal.
There she is. Oh, look, this is so cool.
Miss Adele Sears, the cast is putting a little English on it.
Oh, what an honor this is. It's always been my dream as a writer to get a scoop review, and you don't even know how hard I've tried to get into one of your shows before opening night.
Oh, we know. We definitely know.
And of course, the Sheboygan Daily Tribune has always been the biggest supporter of your little playhouse.
Is that why you ripped apart our last show?
I'm sorry?
Sorry, that's Brett, our director.
A pleasure.
Sorry, you'll have to excuse Brett. He's a little, tied up at the moment.
And I said, is that why you ripped apart our last show?
Oh, which one was that?
It was our dinner theater show. It was called I Could Just Kill for a Sandwich Right Now.
Oh, yes, that one. I remember writing that it was a bit too cheesy for my taste.
At least she's honest.
But I'm excited about this one. I hope I haven't missed too much.
You'd be surprised at how much you have and haven't missed.
Oh. But it looks as if I've missed a lot. I've missed 3 characters getting the axe.
Those are fire pokers, actually.
And actually, we were hoping you could help us with that.
How good are you at spotting the villain?
Depends on how good you are, of course.
Of course.
And it depends on how good the writing is.
Oh, Brandy Taylor wrote it. He's brilliant.
Then why haven't I ever heard of him? But you're right. I can almost always spot the killer early on in a murder mystery.
That's what I'm counting on.
Yeah, but I can't find a killer without seeing the rehearsal. Could you start over from the top?
I had a feeling she'd say that.
Why don't we just take it back to right before the murder took place?
Okay, but I can't make any promises.
Excellent. Let's get going so we can all get going.
Places everywhere.
Drink up, Mr. You don't want your tea getting cold now, do you?
Oh, Mommy, the puppy cake's are something to die for tonight. How's the billiards game lately, Daddy?
Just Andy. Gertrude, careful around at the tea.
Hi, Frederick. Always up for a contest.
I think it would be grand, maybe watch. Oh, yes, does sound exquisite. I'll just go sit at the table. No, I'd love to take a stab at it and play a game or two. But you're always best to me, Daddy, and I'm certain I'll never defeat you.
Why's that, Gertrude? I mean, it's surely improved since we last played. I mean, it's been months, I suppose.
No, I haven't at all. It seems as though I haven't quite mastered the break.
Oh, pish pops. That's a real negative way of thinking about it, actually. I mean, if you just practice a little more, then you'll be in tip-top shape. I mean, if anyone believes in you, it ought to be your dear father, you know. And, breaking a rack of billiards balls really isn't that big a deal. All you need to do is put a bit more English on it.
And that's exactly how it happened, more or less.
So can you tell us who the killer is, or we have to wait to read about it in tomorrow's paper? Oh, my.
Eric!
What now? Oh, seriously?
That was unexpected.
How could this keep on happening over and over again? Are we cursed or something?
What's the deal with the lights?
Ooh, a curse? So what, like the place cursed or something? Or, ooh, did someone say knack?
No! Well, now we're really cursed.
She may be onto something. I mean, there could be a murderer in our midst. But what if we're really just experiencing some sort of strange time loop?
Like in Groundhog Day.
Precisely.
I love that movie. No, Richard, you just think we're in a time loop because we keep doing the same scene over and over again.
Well, think about it. Everyone who's died here has a fire poker in their chest. What sort of murderer has access to so many fire pokers? And it wasn't storming. It wasn't when you went out, right, Susan?
Well, not that I can tell, but I've been known to be completely clueless about what's happening right in front of me.
Oh, Susan, dear, that's why we love you. So honest and self-aware, yet so unaware of everything else.
That's me.
Well, look who came back.
What's up?
Where'd you go?
Oh, sorry, didn't you miss me? I'll just be over here. Remember to wake me up before you all leave.
Wait, Tom.
Yeah?
Before you doze off again, was it storming when you went out?
No, not at all. Perfect weather for eating tacos on the side of the road.
Thanks, Tom. You can go back to sleep. So it wasn't storming, and the light shouldn't have gone out unless there was a technical problem.
There's not. It's been checked and double checked.
And that music keeps on playing from out of nowhere. I don't think this is murder.
Susan!
I think it's something a lot more dreadful.
Nonsense. I'm sticking with the obvious. It's murder. Someone's clearly playing some sick game with us. But who?
Hey guys.
Oh, the playwright! He'll be able to help us.
Yeah, I thought I'd just pop in one last time before opening night. Am I interrupting?
Take a look at your stuff. Does it look like we've done any rehearsing tonight?
Who are these people? You're still rehearsing my play, right?
Yep, believe it or not, this is putting a little English on it. It's a hoot, let me tell you.
Yeah, I know, I wrote it. But who are they?
Oh, these people are in the play.
Yeah, I know. I just said I wrote it. I already know that. But who are they? Somebody just tell me what's going on.
Inspector Wright thought Brett killed Inspector Fuller, who was here to investigate the death of Gary, who played Inspector Bradshaw on the play. When they all ended up dead, Brett thought we should have Dell Sears, the theater columnist, give us her opinion, but she ended up dead too.
And all of them died with fire pokers in their chests.
Interesting.
Don't you think it's a little strange?
Nah, not really. I've actually written Stranger Things before.
What? Do you think you would be able to help us figure out what's going on? Some of us are beginning to think that we might be cursed.
That's a very interesting idea there.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? What?
Well, since he's a playwright, he could write the scenes for the curse to be reversed, right?
Oh dear, you've really gotten too deep into this now. The murders aren't happening in a play. He can only rewrite it so that Mr. Black doesn't die, but Tom's fine, aren't you, Tom?
Are we done?
No, of course not.
But at least you'd be able to help us going on and find out what's going on, right? Can't you?
I mean, maybe. I'm happy to take a look.
Perfect. Places, everyone.
Wait, are you sure it won't happen again?
What do you mean?
She means you're next.
Me?
Yeah, if the pattern continues, everyone who's come in here has died after we replay the scene.
Oh. Yeah, maybe I should just go.
No, stay. Please stay. We need you. Take precautions if you must, but stay.
Okay.
Eric, do we have something in the costumes, like a helmet or something?
I know just the thing.
That's my employee!
Here, this ought to protect you.
Oh, that's perfect! There isn't a fire poker in the planet that could penetrate that.
And also, wake up Tom.
Oh, yes, right. Tom!
What?
I need you again for the murder scene.
Seriously, are we really that bad?
Okay, places, everyone, let's try this again.
Drink up, Mr. Black. You don't want your tea getting cold now, do you?
Oh, Mummy, the poppy cake's are something to die for tonight.
How's your billiards game lately, Mr. Black?
Why, just dandy, Mr. Black.
Care for a round after tea?
Hi, Frederick. Always up for a contest.
I think it would be grand, maybe what?
Oh, yes, it does sound exquisite. I'll just go outside at the table.
No, Mr. Polk. I'd love to take a stab at it and play a game or two. But you've always bested me, and I'm certain I'll never defeat you.
Why is that, Mr. Black? Surely it improves since we last played. I mean, it's been years.
No, I'm afraid I haven't at all. I still haven't quite mastered the break.
Oh, pish posh. It's nothing, really. All you need to do is put a bit more English on it.
Guys, it's getting kind of late. Are we going to keep going this time around?
No, Tom, we're done. The show is over.
What?
The show's over. The playwright's been murdered.
What? A murder? Who are all these people? How long have I been asleep?
No, Holly. We're still opening tomorrow night, no matter what.
But Brett, this has gotten out of control. People keep dying.
We're opening tomorrow, whether you like it or not.
But it happened again. Now our own has been killed.
Yeah, maybe Richard might have actually been right for once. We should probably do something and pay respects with the...
About time.
Everyone just grab someone. Eric, get these things off.
All right, Inspector. I need another person. It's kind of hard to do it in handcuffs.
Well, then, you guys should have got the inspector to get these off of me.
If you kick him, don't worry. He's already dead.
Good point.
Alright, I'll try to do
Told you should have got these stupid things off of me.
Fine, Brett.
So are we really going on with it? No, we can't.
Six.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened here tonight, but I don't think we should open tomorrow night either.
But the show must go on. I mean, we'll figure something out. We have to open tomorrow.
I guess it might be what Brett would have wanted.
Yeah.
Well, I'll play the inspector then.
Oh, wait, how do we know it won't happen again?
It won't. I knew no one else is going to die. I knew it was you. I knew it was you.
Misty!
She might as well have admitted it herself. No, that's not what I said.
Then how do you know no one else will die?
Well, it's right here. It's a copy of the play.
Aha! I knew it.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't, Richard.
What are you talking about? This? Yeah, it's a manuscript. It was in his pocket. This script is titled The Murder Mystery at the Murder Mystery. That's not the play we're rehearsing.
No, but it's the play that we're in at this very moment.
What?
I knew something weird was going on, and this explains everything.
How so?
When Brian D. Taylor said that he had written Stranger Things, he may have said it off the cuff. But what he had really meant is that he had actually written Stranger Things.
I don't follow.
Stranger than the very play we're in right now.
Putting a little English on it?
Nope. The murder mystery at the murder mystery. Think about it. The weak red herrings, the doorbell cues being off, the endless amounts of fire pokers, and Misty's one-dimensional personality.
What?
Oh. And all the horrible British accents we've been doing.
What? My accent is perfection. So the whole thing, the curves, the murders, the fire pokers, the music, it's all...
Yep, it's all script. We're all characters in a play.
No!
Yes, that's the only explanation.
So, none of this is real.
Nope, we're all being played by actors.
But who?
Well, you, of course.
Just about the you we all know, because that's all an act. My head hurts.
But
Ooh, I better be played by someone fabulous, like me.
how do you even know this is all real? Show us some evidence.
Well, look right here. Exact quotes from when Brian had died. Look here, it's a conversation with Tom.
Tom.
Yes, he's dead, all right. Entirely.
And Holly said, "No, Tom, we're not opening after this. The playwright is dead."
Whoa, deja vu, man.
Exactly.
Because that's what Tom and Holly said just a second ago when Brian died.
Those were his lines just after he killed himself off.
Don't say it like that, Richard. It's...
Conclude everything, we're all characters in a play.
I'm not buying this. I'm more than just a character. I am the director.
Darling, please.
we're all being played by someone else. And that means that since we're all characters, we can never break character, and we'll never know who we are until the play is over.
So, we'll be okay if we just finish the play?
If we can just finish, no one else will be killed. And, well, if we could just finish this play, we'd all be
so fast.
Didn't see that coming.
Hand over the man.
Whoa, but you're there. You can't be there. You're back there.
I thought he was dead.
He is. He's still lying there where we carried him, on the floor with a fire poker in his chest.
Oh, what? Yeah, there he is there. Like a ghost of Christmas past.
No. This is like Lord Voldemort where he splits his soul into pieces and keeps coming back. Auntie Em?
Oh, good, you're back.
I had the strangest dream. You were there, and you were there, and you were there.
I said, hand over the manuscript.
Nope.
I'm the playwright. You have to do what I say.
Nope. You think that you have control over me because you wrote me, but I don't. I have to do just what's written, and so do you. So I'm not handing it over.
Hand it over now, or write a bloody, painful death for you all.
So you're the real playwright. And the murderer.
Yeah, that's right.
And who's he?
Oh, yeah, that dude. He's the Brian Taylor who wrote the English on it. He didn't kill anybody except for Mr. Black.
So you're not the same person, you and him and you?
No? Well, but, yeah, I just told you the reason. But either way, manuscript's mine.
So how did he get it?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
How convenient. You don't know how he got it.
So somewhere out there, you're writing this and killing us off one by one. And then you write yourself in here to save us by writing your supposed death. But then you write yourself back in, threaten to kill us again, yet you still don't know how your character got a copy of your manuscript. Well, I do pay attention to some things.
Last time, hand over the manuscript.
Don't let him have it.
You in what army?
You're outnumbered.
Yeah, well, except forgot one thing.
What's that?
I'm the playwright. I'm not some boring playwright, just like that Brian in there. I wrote myself in here with superpowers, which means I actually have super speed. So I can run up on the stage, grab the manuscript, and be gone before any of you guys notice anything.
Stop him! No!
You're not using manuscript. I'm not that manuscript.
See? What I just tell you. You have no power over me. I'll just rewrite the play and make sure none of you guys survive the power of fire poker. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Break a leg.
Wait, guys, how about the scene?
What?
The scene, do the scene!
Oh. Drink up, Mr. Black. You don't want your tea getting cold now, do you?
Oh, Mommy, the puppy cake is simply to die for tonight.
How's your brother at the end of this?
Just down here, Mr. Black. Care for a round of it?
Cut!
I'm Frederick. Always up for a contest. You have a family, boy.
Oh,
Cut!
yeah, that's not exquisite. How does that sound?
Stop!
No, Mr. Polk, I'd love to
What?
take a stab at it playing.
Curtain!
But you've always bested me, and I'm
Stop.
certain I'll never defeat you.
Why is that, Mr. Black?
Stop.
Don't even hoop lose the last play.
Stop! I said cut!
No,
Cut,
I'm
I
afraid
said
I have
cut.
it all. I still haven't quite mastered the break.
Lights. Lights, curtains.
Oh, pish
Don't say it.
It's nothing.
Say it.
Don't
really.
say it.
Put a bit more English on it.
Well, did it work? Is he dead?
It worked.
Wait, are you sure?
Oh, he's definitely dead.
What about Tom?
Oh,
Tom?
are you okay? King.
Tom, please no, Tom.
Buddy.
Does anyone know what kind of taco truck?
Yep, same old Tom.
So we did it?
Is that really all we had to do? Murder the playwright?
Don't put it that way. Max will sound responsible.
He's a victim of his own doing.
Yeah, you're right. He can't harm us now.
Are you sure about that?
Not entirely. We're pretty sure. You know, he saw how he reacted when he did the scene. He knew what was coming to him.
Of course he did. He's the playwright.
Wow, talk about Deus Ex Machina.
Deus Ex Machina, what is that?
Well, in ancient Greece,
Say It means it's a contrived and convenient ending.
Ugh, we are so going to be panned by the critics for this.
Who cares? It was fun.
Well, guys, it's fixed. The problem's solved. So let's get back to work, shall we?
But don't you think it's getting a little late?
Scarlett, contract or no contract, we are opening tomorrow and we have this dress rehearsal to get through. So come on, places everyone. We'll take it from Holly's line on page 33 when they're finishing up the reenactment for the inspector.
Are you sure it won't happen again?
Well, Misty, we don't have time to worry about that right now. We're opening tomorrow, okay? Everyone, take your places.
Oh, and we'll need...
Oh, yeah.
I'll do it.
Everyone ready? Perfect. Action!
Surely you're not suggesting...
No, just trying to understand what happened here tonight. What was that you said to him again?
Oh, pish posh. It's nothing really. All you need to do is put a bit more paint on the show.
What? What's going on in here? Wait, I'm not waiting. In the chair?